Good morning, everybody. This is Mystic Jen of the future. I just got done recording the video for today, and I came back on because as soon as I stopped recording, the doorbell rang at the kitchen door. And I go to the kitchen door, there's nobody there. I'm looking around the house, outside, nobody, no cars, nothing. And if somebody comes to the door and rings the doorbell, the dog goes off like a siren. Let me tell you, he goes totally berserk, which would wake up my son. So, and even the doorbell would wake up my son, even without the dog. I am the only one in this household that heard the doorbell. Nobody else heard a doorbell. So, that is a sign, a spirit source saying, that this reading's on it. There's a message for somebody in it. Wow. I was like totally blown away. Spirit rang my doorbell to get my attention, to say, I'm on it. So pay close attention to this reading. So now let's go ahead and get on with the video, what you're here for. Good morning, my lovely Mystic Tribe. Welcome back to my channel. I am Mystic Jen, and I'm here to bring you the latest updates concerning this Russian-Ukraine conflict that is going on. And I have been getting a lot of requests to take a deep dive or take a dive into various countries. I have a running list of all the countries, and this is what I am going to do. I am actually going to go live on Saturday. It'll be morning time, my time, later afternoon, evening, other across the world. Okay, I am going to go live at 11 a.m. Eastern time, New York time, which would be let's see, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. over in Kyiv. So if you know your time zone, as far as in comparison to Kyiv, if you're on that side of the world, then you could gauge when you could catch me live. I will put an announcement on my community page, and I always open up the chat long before I go live, and my moderator is usually there, Radikar. And hopefully my other moderator, Clyde, will also be there. So that's what I plan on doing. That on Saturday, it's not necessarily free reads unless I have time to do that afterwards. But the live is going to concentrate on digging into each country. Okay, I have a running list. And I watch the comments. I have a notepad that I write each country down that people want me to look into, and I'll go one by one, and hopefully my moderator could do timestamps, or somebody will be able to do timestamps on that. Okay, anyhow, other things I want to discuss is, what do you consider Russia? Do you consider them communism, a communist country? I had somebody leave a comment that said, oh God, this woman thinks that Russia is communist. Well, they are. If that person does not believe that Russia is communist, then they are under severe propaganda, probably listening to Russian news and the Russian government, if she's not part of the government herself. Okay? If you don't believe that Russia is communism, man, you're walking blindly. That's my opinion. That's what the news and everybody around the world is saying. It calls them a communist country. Leave a comment below. Is Russia communist or not? What do you think? Okay. I went on to say that I would be more credible if I could pronounce the emperor's name of China. Okay, and I thank you for those who actually told me how to pronounce it. His first name is Xi. That's how it's pronounced. Spelled Xi, pronounced she. I am not Chinese. And I'm sorry that I watch some news clips, but I don't watch a lot, and I don't watch a lot of readers on this subject because I have said it before. I don't want to be influenced. I want to see what the cards say. That's how I roll. And I have made it no secret, and those that have been following me, those that have gone into my lives for the free readings, everybody knows that knows me that I suck at pronunciations. Okay? Now, there was that. And somebody else said, no worries, everybody. There is going to be no World War III. Do you have a crystal ball? Can you tell that for 100% sure? Here's my thought on World War III. And I'm gonna dig into that in the cards today. But even I cannot say 100% that there's going to be a World War III. I can't say with 100% that there's not. Just like I can't say 100% that Putin's not going to hit that red button. I can't say that he's going to. Okay? Or that he's not. You know, it's because we as human beings, what you have to understand is we as human beings have free will. And along with that free will, different decisions can alter the future. I've always said, and people that's been with me for past couple years, they know I say that the future is not written in stone. We can make changes. The tarot is used as a guide to give you the current energies, where things are going, and the potential of where things can go. The future is mutable. It can change. Understand that. Unless you are God Almighty, and if you claim to be God Almighty, God help you. Okay? Those people that know the Bible, the people that pretend to be God. Okay? You don't know the timeline for sure. You don't know 100% without a shadow of a doubt what's going to happen tomorrow, or what's going to happen next month or next year or next decade. Okay? There's no way of knowing that for sure. The cards give the current energies. And then as a reader, you can intuitively figure out the energies of where it's going. Something could make Putin snap and he could go, boom, red button, done, world gone. Okay? But I don't feel he's at that point yet. But as far as World War III, there are so many actors in this movie, this live movie that we are living. So many players, so many actors. There is no way to say without a shadow of a doubt that there's not going to be a World War III. Or yes, there is going to be a World War III. Okay? A lot of tarot readers, they don't explain what tarot is. Tarot is a tool of giving you insights into a situation. What is going on currently. And yeah, they could paint a picture of the past because the past already happened. It's already been written. The past does not change. The past is written in stone. But the future is not. Okay. So now I've done all that little bit of explanations. So I hope you have your coffee. And we're going to start digging in here. Basically, I am going to keep it as what are the messages that Spirit and the angels want to put forth, and my guides. And then I can ask specific questions. I am going to ask what are the current energies concerning of World War III, the potential for World War III, the potential for nuclear missiles. I've asked it a few times, but as I said, decisions that people make, can change things. And I kind of want to know if China's going to get involved too. What are the current energies? I know that there's some kind of alliance. Putin is friends with Xi. So I know Xi stepped up to the plate and said that he wants to be the peacekeeper, peacemaker. And in an upcoming video, look for it. It's probably not going to be this one because I already have my agenda for this video. But I'm going to look into the Antichrist. That might be tomorrow or that might be Sunday. I'm not sure yet. But we are going to take a look at it. It could even be Friday. But sometime in the upcoming days, I'm going to take a look at the Antichrist. Some people think that Putin is the Antichrist. He's not. You know how I know he's not? Because he's not a peacekeeper. He's not a peacemaker. He makes war. The Antichrist, and here I go off onto that, but I'm being shown to say this. The Antichrist is somebody who everybody looks up to as a peacekeeper, a peacemaker, creating peace all over the world, stepping in and negotiating. Putin is of the devil. I believe that right away. You know, the Antichrist is Satan himself, the devil. But I believe Putin is a pawn. Okay? It's a chess game for the Antichrist. He's putting his chess pieces into place, hoping to get checkmate. Okay? So, with that said, Putin is one of the pawns, one of the players. He may even be a knight. Okay? The Antichrist himself is the king. And we have Biden. Biden is one of the players, one of the chess pieces. Now, he's just a pawn, I think. You know, we have a bunch that are the Antichrist's players. And then we have those that are on the side of heaven and the angels. And I feel Zelensky's one of them that's on the side of the angels. That's just my opinion. You can leave a comment about that too. Anyhow, let's go ahead and dig in. I want to start with grabbing an angel card here. Okay, this is a beautiful one. Big happy change. So the way things are going in the upcoming days, in the next few days, there is going to be a big happy change. I don't even want to look at them. I don't want to know what I'm grabbing. And they're saying to ask your angels for help. Okay, ask your angels for the answers. That's like connecting to the divine. And in this card, I'm going to bring this up again. There's an angel there. There's somebody praying. They're saying keep the prayers coming. Prayer is working. Okay. What else do I want to grab? Let's get one of these cards. I don't know what one I'm grabbing, but I know what one I want. If my fingernails will let me grab it. Taking risks. And I feel that that is Zelensky's energy. He's taking risks because he is not hiding. Well, not running. Okay? He's staying in his country. He's staying with his people. It is definitely taking a risk. And because he knows he could get captured. Miracles. Thank you, Lord. Okay? What I feel here is, here's the message that I'm getting. Zelensky is taking a lot of risks to protect his country, his homeland, an invasion, a war that he did not ask for. Okay? This is him taking a risk, him protecting his country, and with miracles, with all the praying that's going on around the world, including Zelensky's own faith. There is a miracles happening that's going to bring about happy change. I love this energy. So far, so good, folks. So far, so good with this reading. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some other messages here. Judgment. I'm looking at the angel in here. The angel, that is God's protection. God's protection over the Ukrainians. Pretty much over most of the world as well, because the world is coming together. They're reuniting. And if you look here, well, in this card, I don't know how well you can see it because I know a little ways away from the camera, but there's people underneath here raising their hands like praising. That's that celebration. Okay? That is a resurrection. So whenever everybody thinks that Ukraine is down, they're going to be rising up. And I feel like that's representation of countries around the world coming together. Okay? And that is also about karma. Zelensky is going to receive his karma, and so is Putin. Now, when I say that, there's good karma and there's bad karma. Keep that in mind. Because Zelensky has a lot of good karma coming towards him. For everything that he's doing, all the sacrificing he is doing for his country. And same with the people of Ukraine, all the sacrificing. And those civilians that are taking up arms and volunteering to fight for their freedom, for their land. And all the deeds that Putin is doing, he's going to get punished for them. Yes. And Spirit is saying to me to say this: anybody who supports and loves Putin, click off this channel, please. We don't want negative energy here. Thank you. Because I just felt in spirit that there was going to be somebody who was supporting Putin who is going to be watching this video. Your comment will be deleted and you will be hidden from the channel. Okay, we have the Strength card. That's the resistance. That is the courage. That's representing Ukraine's courage. Ah, thank you, Spirit. They're also saying taming the. I'm being shown taming the lion. The lion is the big bad bully. That's Putin. Gaining some kind of strength, some kind of upper hand, and this character, she's in control of that lion. I said yesterday things were going to get worse before they get better. I think we're already seeing that. There was a city not too far from Kyiv that the Russians surrounded and took control. Six of Cups. Now this could be nostalgia, but I'm feeling more, I'm like reading the energies of Ukraine right now, and I feel this is representing families and children. Okay, people being strong. There's been many children killed already in this. The Strength card is telling me about protecting the children, protecting the young ones, protecting the women, the mothers. Temperance. There's healing here. There's harmony. There's peace. So, Where things are right now, the energy and where it's going towards is some sense of healing and peace. Ukraine gaining control. People receiving their karma. Expect some sort of miracles. All the prayers that are going up, they're working. You know, with the continuing shelling and bombing, we may not understand it or see it yet. But we will. We will. Okay, so we got the energy of what's going on with Ukraine. Their energy, their love for family, and there's somebody, I know this is going to speak to a lot of people, but I'm seeing a family there, and it feels like 3 generations, a 3-generation family. Somebody watching this video is very concerned about their family. There's like grandparents, parents, and there's children. I'm seeing 2 children, younger. One may be a toddler. The other one I'm seeing is like 4 or 5 years old. Why is blonde hair coming up? That kind of strikes me odd. But, or light colored hair while they're young, at least. I'm seeing playing. Not in a playground, but there's like a front yard with a set of swings. If this resonates with you, your family is okay. They're safe. They will be fine. Okay. I am sorry about getting off that beaten path, but I had to get that message out. Okay. Now, bring out my heavy deck. When I say heavy, it's energy heavy. And we are going to take a look at World War III. The current energies for the potential for World War III. I don't even know what to title this video, except for maybe updates and the date or something. Current energies surrounding this conflict. Okay, we have a card that just, you saw that, it got hit me in the chest. Okay. This is a card that's been coming up every single fucking day. 3 of Pentacles. That is the world uniting. Maybe 3 countries. Knight of Cups. I'm almost feeling like we have 2 countries involved right now. There's going to be a third one. A third country that's going to get involved in this conflict. The Emperor. Son of a fucking bitch. I knew it. I didn't want to say it until I saw a card indicating this. Xi, the emperor. I think China is going to join in somehow. And Biden needs to get off his fucking ass. Because Biden's sitting in night energy. He's not sitting in king. That's significant. But they're holding a cup. So it's like the United States or Biden is like, has the cup there, but not quite ready to give it as far as getting involved. But the cup's held out there. They might be ready to get involved. If China joins Russia, I think the United States is going to be forced into this. And yes, there could be a world war. Just saying. These three countries could be three major players. Spirit just showed me this. United States, Russia, China. Tell me about this Emperor card, please. Tell me about this Emperor. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this Emperor is going to be slow to act. Hanged Man energy, absolutely. So the Emperor's not ready to jump in yet either. But the potential is there. I'm seeing China, United States, Russia. China is looking at things at different angles. She is proceeding with caution. I think she knows that if they jump in the conflict, United States is going to be on their ass. And the United States is jumping in. Okay? He's being very cautious about it. Queen of Pentacles. She is taking a practical approach to this. He's not ready to jump yet. So, in the immediate future, as in the next few days, I think even the next week, he's still going to be sitting back and watching. Being very patient. We have cards here that are screaming patience. Waiting it out. Then we have the King of Cups. So, Biden is a Scorpio. So, that's going from the Knight to the King energy. The Knight energy is that wishy-washy energy. That fickle energy. The King is mastering the emotions. The King is using knowledge. But sometimes his emotions can cloud his judgment. He's somebody who wants to appear to be a humanitarian. And what I'm seeing here is the main thing that she is watching is the United States. Not so much what Russia's doing. She is watching the United States. Seven of Wands. Wow, this is really interesting. This reading's taken on a whole nother energy. It's like moving into about China. China and United States here. Because we have the Seven of Wands of somebody defending themselves. Somebody's on the lookout. This is on Xi's side. She is watching the United States. And she is ready to defend. That could also be the United States setting up defenses. Ooh! Okay. That's it. She's watching what the United States is going to do, but the United States is prepared to brawl if China fucks with them. Okay. That is, quote unquote, the war in the Pacific. Is she going to move into China, into Taiwan? That's the next thing I want to ask. Is China going to attack Taiwan in the near future? Next couple months, we'll say. We have the Hierophant. And we have the King of Wands. King, I think, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the King of Wands is coming up as the energy of Taiwan. I almost want to say Taiwan has a higher power watching over them as well. It could, if it happens, it could be a repeat of Russia and Ukraine. In that she underestimates Taiwan. Okay. What is Taiwan doing? What is this King of Wands doing? Okay. They are very... Okay, so we are going to look at the United States. I'm not sure where that cut off at. Just a little side note with the camera. These mirrorless cameras, they give you 29 minutes and 59 seconds of recording time before it shuts off and you got to start over again. That's why, I'll explain that in another video probably, but that's why sometimes I get cut off if it's either the battery or that. So I already know I'm at 30 minutes on this video. Okay, Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is being the United States. They're sending supplies, humanitarian stuff. I think the people of the United States, they're sending food, medical supplies over to Ukraine. And that's the love that's pouring out. There's a lot of love in the United States pouring out over, and prayers pouring into Ukraine. There's a lot of Ukrainians that are residing here in the United States as well. There's some communications going on. I'm hearing peace talks. Biden wants to get in there and try to talk peace. But Biden at the same time also called Ukraine Uranians instead of Ukrainians. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. This is what I'm getting for the United States and for Biden. You know, if Trump was in office and all this shit was coming down, I'd be saying the same shit about Trump. Just so you know. All you Trump haters out there, I'm not a Trump hater. But I'm letting you know now, if Trump was in office and this shit was going down, I'd be saying the same shit about Trump. Whoever's the leader of the United States. Just so that you know. It's not because it's Biden that's in there that I'm picking on him. I'm seeing the energies of the card. And with his Five of Cups, he is procrastinating. I feel as though what Biden is trying to do is he's trying to minimize any kind of loss to the United States. But I feel there are some upcoming decisions that he's going to make that he may actually end up regretting. Page of Wands. Okay, that's a new direction with the Three of Cups. Okay, so, or he may also be sitting in an energy of regret of decisions that he has made. But here's what, god damn, mainstream media, you need to get your shit together. Because what I'm seeing here is the Biden administration feeding the media positive messages, messages of celebration, relax America. There is not going to be a World War III. It's the message that the United States is going to be putting out propaganda. Okay? And the media is going to eat it up because it's going to sell papers. It's going to give the news media ratings. Oh, we're going to this, that, and the other. There are celebrations. There's victory celebrations. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Okay? So, the overall energy, the final messages that I want to bring out is be careful who you listen to. Be careful of mainstream news because there's propaganda going on both sides of this conflict. There's propaganda in the United States that they are going to feed the media what they want us to believe. And I can't remember what reading it was that I did, which zodiac sign. It was one that I did like a couple days ago that said don't drink the Kool-Aid. Well, apparently that's one of my guide's favorite sayings is don't drink the Kool-Aid. Okay? Trust your intuition. Trust what Spirit's bringing to you. Read between the lines. The Five of Cups energy coming back through again, saying that the propaganda is going to put America to sleep, and that's going to be a bad move. It's something that the United States government is going to regret. Okay, so anyhow, these are the messages that I have. They're telling me to get a few more cards. God damn it, I thought I was done. Oh, you want me to get this deck? Really? Okay. Okay, this is a German deck. Okay, we have suspicious and size. Okay, this is like feeling the pain, waiting and longing. I feel this is the energy of some people out there who are not close to the conflict but have family members and people that are in it. Messages. So, there are going to be messages that are going to come forth that we've been waiting on. Oh, fuck me. Okay, death. So we are going to get more messages, more news stories, all about death, death, death. Okay? Yes, death is a part of life. Death is a part of war. And everybody's going to be sighing. Everybody's going to be worrying. But right now, the things that I see, I don't see Putin going into other countries at this point. Not immediately. And okay, they're also saying that there's some news stories, some messages coming through that are going to come through that's going to change everything. Give me another card, please. Service. Okay, you know, I am an authentic reader. You know, people know I'm not about sugarcoating. Today, tomorrow, next couple days until that new moon hits, there's going to be a lot of messages about death of servicemen. So, and they are telling me it's going to be on both sides. It's going to be Russians and Ukrainians. So, expect messages. This is Now I understand why this reading was going the way it did and why they wanted me to pick up this deck as well. Okay. It is a case of what I said yesterday. Things getting worse before they get better. The news being bombarded with stories of death, servicemen, armies being killed, people being killed, okay? And the morale is going to go down. But the message on this, the overall message that I'm getting is that a miracle's going to happen. Prayer works. Keep the prayers going. Don't let the energy bring down your vibrational level. Don't let the news bring down your vibrational level. I know it's difficult. It's hard not to do. It's hard not to get emotionally intertwined with this. Very hard. It's one thing to be emotional, sympathetic, empathetic, feeling bad for these people, praying for these people, but it's another thing to bring down your energy. When the world needs as much light as it can get. But there is going to be a turnaround. So, but this is, there was something else trying to come through about Zelensky. Zelensky faking something. Okay, my God said do not give it away. Because, for security reasons. They're saying, yeah, faking something. He's got a major plan. Big time plan that is risky. But he's going to do it. That's as much as Spirit is allowing me to say at this point. Because I'm not going to give anything away that could potentially sabotage or harm the Ukrainians and Zelensky. Okay, I'm going to leave the reading here. And I do thank you for tuning in. And I thank you so much for all the new subscribers joining my channel. And all the love being poured out. All the likes and the shares that you guys are putting out there for me. It means the world to me. I love each and every one of you. I love Ukraine, Romania, Poland, even the Russian soldiers who were in the dark, who didn't realize it was going to be an invasion, who don't want to be doing what they're doing. I pray for them. Because there's so many soldiers, they're going into Ukraine, they don't want to. They even morally feel it's wrong. Okay? So keep that in mind also, people. My tribe. And that is it. I will see you in the next video. I think sometime today I want to try to come out with at least Virgo and Libra March readings. And I'm going to see how far I can get with my March readings. And that's it for now. I love you all, and blessed be.